Or anything else? Make sure that looks right.
Or at least he didn't try to like squeeze into this spot.
Yeah. He hasn't done that for a little bit. Or at least not that. Maybe he doesn't
Most of the time, just throughout the week, he's just alone, claiming that fucking like whole thing as his.
Okay. Well, I'm sure he's happiest when there's people who speak to him.
Yeah, no, that's for sure true.
That's the band.
Pick this up more.
Oh shit! There we go. From
Oh,
What's
what?
up, man?
I don't know if you can hear us.
Ready, yeah.
I mean, I could also just plug it in from here instead of "What's up, Afternoon Tune?"
We're being very unprofessional right now. Oh, we got someone else in here too.
Hey, what's up, Soldier Blue? How you doing? They might be able to hear us through the controller speaker microphone. It just might not sound
hear
right.
anything, or if it's just a bunch of people flapping their mouths into the void.
Yeah,
We
we're.
can even.
Yeah, that's true. It's so damn dark in here.
Yeah, I gotta turn that like sconce light
It
on.
looks like we're like inside of like a flop house or something.
Oh, thanks for the biddies, man.
Oh shit! Thanks, dude. If you can hear us,
Maybe he just likes it when we're in. Nobody can see or hear.
that's a possibility.
How many bits for saying see? Oh, man. Oh, I want to talk about those.
Yeah, I don't know.
People are saying it's good.
If people said the first one was good,
Yeah, but like
its critical reception was not that bad.
most
the first
people said
one.
it was good.
I know, they didn't really like the first one, and they're saying more good things. Yeah, I'm crazy.
I think you
Maybe.
gotta see it.
I am gonna be the one that's wrong, and it is better than I think.
Well, what
but
if it's
I
like-
still just don't think it looks that good.
Well,
Okay, can you hear us?
Yeah, are we making any sense?
You guys, can you hear us now?
I know I'm talking like Mayor Quippy here, but was Cornelius Stilton in House a reference to Mayor Quimby?
He seemed like it could have. he seemed like he might have been.
Granted, I think that's also referencing like an actual. Sort of
Loud and clear. Awesome. But all right, how are you guys doing?
So
Welcome
say,
in.
you have to see Mortal Kombat now. Everybody likes it except you.
No.
It's true. It's getting rave reviews.
Well, I don't know. I don't know about rave.
Put down.
I don't know about rave. Is it getting rave reviews?
It is, man.
Put down. The
Is it
Strider
rave?
People love it.
anime.
The what?
The Strider anime.
You shut up. Shut the fuck
And
up.
watch some Mortal Kombat. I know there's not going to be any spiders in there.
I just don't want.
Well, doesn't Sindel turn into a spider?
I mean, that's like an animality
Well,
thing.
that's in
that
the
I
movie.
don't- I mean, it probably won't be. But
Well, now you got to see the movie. Sindel is the spider lady in the movie.
I don't know spider ladies. I don't want any spider ladies.
Okay.
I am not interested in any spider ladies.
So are you playing this all over?
So we're gonna do. So we went through the game, got to the first ending. I went between. So last night I went and I got the jokey like alien thing, so that we'd have a lightsaber for this. So we're gonna run through this one more full time on the stream, and then which will go faster. And then what I'll do is after we beat it on this like second run, I will basically off stream. I'll like prep the save file so that in like one go we can do endings 3 and 4 in just like a short little thing,
Okay.
and then probably start Mouse the same day
Nice.
because I'll set us up to for those to be like very quick. But yeah. So I don't expect this second run to take more than this stream and the next one. I think this will only be a 2, so probably 3 more total, including today. So today, next time, wrap up.
I can't
ending
wait for
2.
the tonal dissonance of this and Mouse in one sitting.
Right. yeah, that's gonna be.
But Sage,
It's gonna be what?
what if Mortal Kombat is like Fallout, where you know it's bad, but everybody else loves it? So
Okay.
you've got to see it so you could be the one to go, no, it's terrible. I watched Fallout. You watched Rings of Power already. I feel like
Yeah.
for that reason, we got to see Mortal Kombat.
I just those things I could watch at home and
Yeah.
like sort of get something important done at the same time that does matter.
I mean, mostly when we watched Fallout, we were just kind of shitting on it.
Well, that was most of it. That was most of that experience.
Come on, Sam. You know you want to go to the theater.
I really don't. I don't feel like spending the money to go see this in the theater.
Didn't Michael offer to, like, buy you tickets?
Yeah, I don't.
What if he? I think he's still willing to do that.
I know he is. Fuck, man.
We're gonna have to ask him.
Come on, afternoon tune watching.
You gotta be on Afternoon Toon show
Well,
to review it.
When are you guys doing this review?
It's the big summer movie. Obviously, the review's like around the corner.
Yeah, it's not the big summer movie.
What, Robert Doomsday Jr.?
Yeah, you think that's gonna outperform Mortal Kombat?
Well, that's not coming out in the summer anyway, but I mean, I think like Supergirl is probably a bigger summer movie than this.
But does Supergirl get her soul?
Oh God, man. Afternoon Tune. When is this review supposed to be?
Say next Monday.
Because I won't have time. I can't go see it this weekend.
So I guess that's true.
I'm not gonna be able to. If you guys are doing it like this week,
We
like
couldn't fit in
Thursday,
a Sunday
Friday,
night screening.
I don't want to fit it in on Sunday night screening. How hard is it to get Mortal Kombat? The '95 movie did it fine. I don't understand why it's so hard to do Mortal Kombat and make it fun. I don't know, man. This movie still to me makes it seem like it's taking itself too fucking seriously.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't.
Do you think somebody's gonna get fatality with the gnome again? That
Well,
did
that-
happen.
well, that's why then maybe you have to see it.
Why do I?
Because there might be more
There
gnomes.
might be more gnomes. Yeah, I think it does.
I've watched a limited number of gnome-related properties, mostly thanks to you guys.
But your favorite show of all time is The World of David's Gnome.
No.
David's.
I have a personal vendetta against the entire nation of Spain for
For making that show.
I mean, that's fair. I think a lot of people have a vendetta against Spain.
Yeah, but they have blatant reasons. Like, you burned down like our entire civilization.
Not, I hate gnomes.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, Alex, you have been arguing that gnomes do represent the gradual destruction of civilization.
They are.
So
So
isn't
Spain
that the
is
same
gradually
thing?
destroying
It's the
civilization.
enshittification of human culture and achievement.
Yeah, which I don't even disagree with, but it's also coming from Spain, arguably, because of David Gnome.
Is that like the moment where? Is that like the pinnacle thing that like really?
Is that like the Mein Kampf of gnome media?
I don't know when gnome shit got crazy. I mean, I don't even know when David Gnome was made, but based on the
I think it was in the 70s.
Yeah.
I think it was 70s.
Okay. I don't know if that's when gnomes like kicked off. I know it was syndicated on American TV. Like kids in America also watched that show.
Right. Like you.
I mean, how would I?
It was
watch
sexual
that show? It came
awakening.
out in the 70s, right? I mean, like they had it on fucking.
They might have had reruns.
You didn't like find like a mysterious VHS one time and then just wear the tape off.
I would pop the ring into my VCR before I pop that.
So you see too, that little string right there, it basically tells you how many of the 5 endings that you have.
Oh, interesting.
So that's the pills and then the UFO. Yep. So we'll create a new save slot right here.
That's pretty good.
And then while doing the UFO run, there were a couple little things that I triggered here that like you won't necessarily see. Like I'm trying to remember if this like shrine up to the foxes was here on the first run, or if that's there. So like there's like some new stuff like this building right here. You couldn't go into this the first time. Now this is open. And I'm assuming, yeah, the note on the table here is not here this time, but that's actually what I should do is I should check if this thing is. Believe it or not. But basically, you find like a note in that new location that tells, which is again like an actual piece of like Japanese folklore. about it's like this story about this like 8-headed dragon
Okay.
who, yeah, it's like some evil dragon god, and like one of his heads, it was like slain, and then one of its heads, uh, like was still alive, that was like chopped off and then like rolled like under the ground that this town was built on, and
So
it's
Hercules fought the Hydra here?
sure, yeah, basically. That's like a piece of folklore I've seen come out, like that game Okami.
Oh, sure.
That same dragon is like the big boss in that game, so it's like a common like occurring. Yes, no, that's exactly the one. But it basically gives you that little bit of folklore, and then it's sort of the game is sort of setting it up and implying that this like fox cult, like these fox gods, are basically using the occult worship of them to keep this dragon locked underground, and that if the like marriage ritual shit like were to not happen, it would free that dragon to basically kill everyone here.
Huh.
So far, I'm not sure releasing the dragon is the bad outcome.
No, well, that's the thing. That's the complicated thing, right? Is like what's worse, the fucking fox thing that's like kidnapping people and like doing like these weird rituals, or the dragon god that
Like if I heard
like,
that there was an evil world-destroying dragon god under Epstein Island,
you would let the dragon.
Yeah,
I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you. But then it sets up these like little statues here. We have to, throughout the second playthrough now, like put, and it's set because I did it while I was doing the UFO ending, but this is the first of 5, I think. And doing all of those is like one of the steps you have to do to trigger different endings to happen.
Who's the little figurine?
It's just like a mate, and it's just meant to represent like the kind of ritualistic taking of a bride by like a deity. Yeah, like these fox god things. Oinari is the actual like name for it.
Yeah, that shit's getting kind of furry.
it is very furry. Well, at least we're not a furry right now. We were for a bit. We probably will be again.
There's no more of that than there was already.
Yeah,
We hit the
a
maximum.
little bit of cosplay. It's fine.
And then there's going to be some cutscenes that have.
Well, I mean, she does have a wolf
Yeah,
Yeah.
now, but she will.
yeah. So I guess she's like part furry.
Yeah.
Half.
I mean, no.
Quarter.
I don't know what percentage of a human body.
That's a good question.
Maybe like 15.
I mean, if you cut off an arm, like how much weight does that drop off of a person's body weight?
Probably a
gotta be
fairly
like-
small amount. Yeah.
Yeah, like 10, 15%.
Well, I mean, at your like human meat deli, how much do you charge for an arm?
Those would probably be on the cheaper option. I mean, that's like getting a chicken wing, right?
Do you, when you interact with customers at your cannibal deli, do you have to be like, yeah, it's the price of an arm and a leg?
Oh, I wish Michael was here for that.
I don't know, like, yeah, it's hard to imagine, like, which cuts of people would be the best.
Probably the thighs.
Thigh meat.
Yeah.
Albert Fish spoke highly of butt cheeks.
Yeah.
I
I mean, he was eating people.
He was.
That dude is crazy. That is one of the craziest serial killer ever.
Well, like, almost all serial killers are sadists.
Yeah.
Right.
It's pretty rare you get a serial killer who's a sadist.
True.
That made him an extremely individual.
I mean, like sticking his like needles in his fucking taint and shit.
Short circuiting the electric.
Yeah. That does say something. That does almost make you feel like something supernaturally evil is happening.
Yeah, I was gonna say that shit's like something out of like the fucking like Pennywise novel or something.
I've never read about it.
So-
どこ行くの？
Might
こっち
be
通
like
るの
a
珍
little
しいね。
demon from hell or something.
So one thing too that'll make this second run go faster is we are going to skip some of these cutscenes that we've already seen. And what the game will do is you do this and it'll actually say hold to skip, or if there is something changed, it'll say hold to skip new cutscene. So it kind of gives you a heads up as like, hey, there's something you haven't seen before this time. So you can know immediately like, oh, I can just skip this. There's nothing different.
Some pretty friendly game design for multiple endings.
Yeah. Now there's a few cutscenes early on that it won't quite read that right because I did that little run to do the UFO thing.
Oh, so you've seen stuff that we haven't.
Yeah, so there's going to be a couple here that I'm just going to let play, even though it doesn't say something new, just to sort of make sure I'm not accidentally skipping over anything new. Um, but once we get, I mean, it's basically once we do that first boss, everything after that is going to be actually going to have that registered properly. And to be fair, even some of the stuff, like cutscenes will look the same, but like the dialogue will be totally different. Like if you notice that first cutscene where you're clearly hearing like the dad like smacking her, all the dialogue was just upfront talking about like no, she's going to marry that guy and blah blah blah.
Yeah,
whereas that was not there.
You already got the mystery.
Exactly. So some of the stuff that is being vaguely danced around the first time through is like openly acknowledged in dialogue right away. So like I said, and yeah, it's just it's a game that I feel like you play through it once, it's like it sort of stops in a place that's like okay, it's cool, but you know it's like lacking. But it's like you have to do multiple runs and see the multiple endings to actually like have a complete narrative. Also, if you notice too, that like marriage brooch is on her, pinned on her, and that was like a near the end of the game thing before. And to be fair, even some of the dialogue that is the same, then it's like you can obviously pick up on the double meanings in it.
What is being
Affectionate.
Yeah.
She's been needy all day today.
For what?
I'm not petting her butt enough, I guess. That cat, it was shimming, like, truly just will, like, I mean, she wants you to literally, like, do this.
A lot of cats love that for some reason.
I don't know what it's funny, because I have two cats that are not into that, and then one that is like, fucking smack me.
Yeah, cats like when you sort of drum on their side.
Link loves that, too. Big dogs love that.
My experience has been that big cats like that too.
Yeah, more than little ones.
Yeah, I'm not sure why.
Yeah, I don't know.
I guess it's like a little design.
Yeah. And it probably just seems less threatening.
Yeah, they don't have to worry about being squished.
No, we're just a couple of days out here now from our big event for the book.
That's true. Going to a con. First time.
Hell yeah, man. It's going to be...
Got a little display and everything.
We got so much display stuff. Like, truly probably more than you even would think you need to.
Yeah, we went whole hog with it. I think it's going to be fun.
I mean, I really do think, if especially if we can either get or, like Alex was saying earlier too, like work with a company that maybe just already has, that sort of 3D printer scanner thing. We could definitely create replicas of this merchandise.
That'd be fun.
I'm already aware of companies. I think there's even a place where it will scan you.
Okay.
And make like a little model of you.
Oh wow.
Actual 3D print with other parts.
Yeah, I just wonder how much that costs.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
It's probably not like that much to get like a single scan done, but then to use it for like full creation, it's probably that's probably.
Well, probably what you're right. I would actually guess that individual pieces will not do that.
Sure.
But what will probably break through is
Right. Good stuff.
But I don't think we're at the point where we're going to be moving hundreds of.
Yeah.
No, not at all. Although it will be very funny to see whether or not there are people like, so are you selling these like figures?
That'll be a test for see if
it could be $10 for 50.
Right.
Like it could be like $3 for
Right.
Because once you
The more you're doing,
once you scanned it, once you set it.
Yep.
well, and if you're actually selling them too, then I mean that just slowly becomes more and more profitable.
Yeah.
It's just that you have to have.
Yeah.
Right.
Not impossible, but I'm not going to hold it up.
No, for sure.
Well, I mean, honestly, like talking about doing too much with
Yeah.
Yeah. And that'll be the good thing about having a bunch of like prototypes.
Yeah, because we just made that shit for fucking with fun.
Yeah,
it's just that if it happens to be useful for something later,
then it exists.
Yeah.
Because who wouldn't want to have other display of them?
So now we know, right? One of the main things we need to do: discard that shit and not take any of those for the entire game.
Going cold turkey.
We gotta not take the pills. There's a difference too. Remember, we didn't have a weapon for a while, and we had to run away from a bunch of creatures. Oh, here's one just before we even run into anything.
Where'd you like
it? So there's a particular location we have to get to pick it up.
Okay.
Which is it's like after the first like sequence or two. But
is it a Sith lightsaber or a Jedi lightsaber?
It's a green one.
I was hoping.
You guys see they sell blue milk at the store?
Do they?
Like as a Star Wars reference.
Yeah. It's like
it's just got food dye in it, I assume.
Yeah.
I think so. It's actually it's liquid blue cheese in a jar.
That would be awful. Which is funny because that's a thing in Mouse PI.
Yeah, that is a thing in Mouse PI. They probably there's a lot of blue cheese around here.
It's apparently like fucking like moonshine, basically.
Yeah. There's cheese like us all over this town. No, you're gonna like that game a lot. It's very good.
But yeah, I just thought that was weird to see. It was like it just says like Star Wars blue milk.
Yeah, I'm not.
That's strange.
I don't care for that. I mean, I'm not like, I don't know. Like if I'm typically not, drinking just milk. Yeah, ever.
I do on occasion, but usually I put it in something else.
Sure. Well, you're right. If you're mixing it with something, that's different. But
even that would.
Yeah, right.
Oh wow, my coffee's blue. That's great.
You know what else I don't understand?
I wouldn't drink blue coffee, man. That seems bad.
Is that a thing in Star Wars?
Blue coffee. Do they have coffee? I guess in Andor it seems like they have coffee, but in Andor it seems like they have a lot more sort of normal, sort of like life things kind of around.
Well, I thought there's a whole fuck ton of Star Wars media like back in the George Lucas era that codified all kinds of random crap being part of the universe.
Like the music styling genre of jizz.
That's right.
Technically, a lot of that stuff's
not canon, right? You mean like the extended universe stuff?
I don't know how they. I know at one point they.
Well, it's like when they did that, it was sort of meant to be like the stuff that is like the novels and the video games like KOTOR and I feel like if it was like some official thing George Lucas put out there or said at some point, then I feel like that's like the only stuff that did count still. Oops. My fucking inventory. But yeah, I mean, I guess I don't know how much of even that stuff is still, because I mean, they could easily have said like some of that George Lucas stuff isn't even a thing anymore. But
who's buying the bananas?
That's a good question.
I mean, it's similar. I just don't even like bananas at all. But
You know what's funny? I like bananas as a fruit. I hate them when they're like in something.
yeah,
Like actual bananas or banana flavor.
I like the bananas, but not the flavor.
Yeah, I despise the banana flavor.
I genuinely dislike both.
Okay.
Fair enough. I like bananas and I like banana stuff. I like banana bread. But,
Yeah, I don't even like banana bread.
but I hate the artificial banana flavoring.
Yeah. That's
You know, I heard
nasty.
recently that artificial banana flavoring is based on what bananas used to taste like the kind of original banana that's kind of
Extinct.
gone extinct now.
Hmm.
Apparently bananas are one of the most monocultured crops there is. There's like real. I mean, there are
Well, you ever see
plantains.
pictures of what they used to look like? I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
they look completely fucking different.
And like there are plantains and stuff, but like there's only really one commonly available type of banana. It's been monocropped to that extent at this point. But apparently the original banana tastes like those shitty banana runs.
Huh.
I'm not surprised, I guess.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I guess if that was just what bananas were, you might.
You might breed them so they didn't taste like that
Yeah.
anymore.
I mean, that's kind of what we did with a lot of stuff.
Yeah. I mean, a ton of plants. Yeah, you look at all sorts of stuff that look like what crops look like before humans started interbreeding them. Like corn used to look like the top of a sheep. Like, it was so small, it was smaller than today's baby.
Damn it. Get out of here, bitch.
So you can see those capsules. Yeah. You can roll it in the
I don't have any other health items at the moment. We'll be. Yeah, there you go.
Did you guys hear about the investigation into that Russian cargo ship that blew up off the coast of Spain?
Yeah, I heard
I
that
did hear
it
about
might have
that.
been carrying nuclear reactors for North Korea.
That's right. So that's interesting, and they think that it was destroyed with a cavitation torpedo, which only the U.S., Russia, and Iran have access to.
And it was clearly the U.S.
It was definitely the U.S. Also, there was a U.S. plane scouting the area for traces of radiation immediately after the sinking. A U.S. military plane.
I mean, honestly, like I am kind of glad the U.S. military like considers like nuclear reactors going to North Korea a big enough issue to like react to it before they get there. I guess that's interesting because Kim's making some interesting moves. He's been doing some things to signal an openness to
He's also afraid of getting the Gaddafi treatment, I'm guessing. That's
also-
probably made a big impression on him.
Yeah.
Like, do you see that they changed the constitution in North Korea to no longer like make unification with South Korea an objective?
Yep, I did see. Well, did you also see they said if Kim dies, period, they will launch a nuke?
Oh,
Yeah, they just straight up were like, yeah, if Kim dies, we're just gonna fucking go for
Well,
it.
that's their big insurance policy against getting clowned
Gaddafi.
on.
That's,
Yeah.
I mean, like, what happened to Gaddafi taught
Every other fucking.
Yeah.
dictator that like cooperating with the U.S. is a test.
That's why.
You need nukes.
Yep. That's why Kim Jong Un is still in power. That's why the Iranians were trying to get their nuclear program going. But it seems like the nukes being shipped over there was probably the other end of the deal for when Kim sent all those soldiers to die in Ukraine.
Yeah,
Because, yeah, that makes sense. What would Russia have that's valuable enough to trade 10,000 soldiers for?
Right.
you got
Well,
those
and-
little seals on this box. That was stuff that we basically like. It was like the ritual stuff allowed us to open those doors with the seals on them. So these are like new item boxes you could not open.
Oh, cool.
But I mean, also consider the materials that North Korea has given Russia through
Oh, yeah.
the entire war. The mortar shells, the ammunition, and all that kind of stuff.
Mind you, a lot of it doesn't work, but you know.
Neither does the Russians.
No, it doesn't.
And if you remember, this was the first where we got the weapon, and like that was a cutscene. The
Yeah.
one coming down the stairs. So again, just another there are like a significant amount of changes when you go through it the next time.
Good, keep it fresh.
It's just an interesting way to do it.
But yeah, then it sounds like the Russian
God
spring
damn,
offensive is.
That's the second time the U.S. has sunk a ship with the torpedo.
Yeah, it's coming back as a thing, isn't it?
Yeah, because that first time on that North Korean ship was the first time since World War II any country.
Yep. But then we also blew up a bunch of Iranian ships. Torpedoes. Yeah, submarine force is putting in work.
Yeah, I guess, man, that's kind of scary to think about too, though, because it does seem like the U.S. is almost trying to fight a shadow World War III.
Yeah.
Picking at the different countries in ways that don't flare up into a big thing. That's a dangerous tightrope.
I mean, how many times have we said that like a hypothetical World War III would just never ever look like conventional old school warfare, period.
For sure.
So who's to say that like we're not in the midst of it, and that it hasn't been going on for a while, honestly, and it's just that without the like back historical context to sort of be like, yeah, this is when this started really happening. Fucking, we don't even know because we're living through it.
It makes what Trump's going to be in China today, tomorrow,
this week for sure.
This week for sure. That's an interesting situation at that point. I mean, like I was already prearranged, but that'd be an interesting meeting.
Yeah. Probably be a dick swinging contest.
Probably.
But I guess, I mean, that's hard to say. China is the big bad in the U.S. mind.
Yes.
So, like,
and the U.S. is the big bad in the China.
Well, yeah. But, like, we're kind of picking at, like, you know, the running dogs.
Yeah.
So this one, I know there's not a new thing. Let's see for this one.
But it's really hard to say, like, because weakening North Korea and Russia ultimately might strengthen China.
Well, it'll give China more influence.
Yeah.
North Korea, I don't know, added influence over the top.
Yeah.
Also, Putin's polling. And polling out of Russia is relatively reliable, but in the sense that people are kind of intimidated. But the fact that he's taken a legitimate, he's down to like 70%. That's a legitimate hit in a country.
Oh yeah, where it's like when you can expect like a normal thing to.
He might be going out a window soon.
Well, I mean, it really does seem like it really does seem like Putin is not going to be able to get the same as the Russians. And that it might be getting to the point where Russia realizes it has to get out.
Yeah.
They've defied learning that lesson so much.
Well, that's the thing is they're doing a big spring offensive right now, and it's been a complete disaster. They're getting massacred, and they have nothing to show for it.
And it's quite obvious at this point that the Ukrainians have actually managed to adapt quite well.
Yes.
It's a lot of Western militaries now going to Ukraine trying to make defense deals so that they can get the designs for their drones.
Right.
Well, the Ukrainians are the only country with like actual experience in that kind of warfare. And
that dialogue's definitely new. She didn't hear that whispering before.
And it's interesting because Ukraine seemed like it was pretty much ready to flop over last year, but this year they seem to be holding out just fine.
Well, their defense governments are actually becoming pretty impressive, and the rate of manufacturing is also pretty impressive.
And they have ground robots to replace some of their losses now.
Right. Well, and I think one of the big things too, I think the biggest advantage that Ukraine has, and it's surprising to see how effective it is that they're not sanctioned. So they can buy the chips they need, they can buy the Western technology they need to build these things. And Russia is really suffering under the fact that like the Chinese stuff is decent, but it's still not there. And it's hard for them to get that even.
Yeah, the Chinese are ripping them off on it.
They're running out of money.
Kind of funny the sequence was.
That's a little fucking yeah. What did I get wrong?
Rat with that.
That's definitely right. Must be these two. I got switched around. No. So you got the. Oh no. Okay, so that's definitely right there. What's this? Oh, these two. There. Like I said, this took us like what, an hour or 40, like an hour and 20 minutes to get to the first time around. So like, yeah, like I said, it'll go much quicker the second one.
Good. You guys see the Russian Victory Day parade?
I heard it was pretty cool.
Dude, it was so sad. Like, because they were too scared to actually bring out any, like, tanks or planes or anything.
Is it because they don't have any left?
I mean, that's part of it, but also because they were like, if we put these in the street, the Ukrainians will blow them up during the parade. Like, they actually said that.
Well, the Ukrainians have hit.
They have.
They have shown that they have the ability to do suicide drone attacks in Moscow.
So what they did is they had a bunch of dudes marching around doing nothing, and some government guys in cars, and then they just had like some big screens put up to show like footage from supposedly from the front lines of dudes running through trenches or whatever. You can tell it's just a training field outside of Moscow, and they had like a CGI Kremlin on screen at one point with like planes flying above it.
CGI Kremlin?
Yeah,
really?
It was pathetic.
Wow.
It's just amazing, like, what used to be the big military parade in Russia, and now they can't even manage anything.
They don't have that much equipment left. Like you said, the Ukrainians could have targeted. Well, they had to go. The Russians had to go run to Trump to make a deal with Zelensky not to have the parade bombed in the first place.
And even then, the Russians violated the ceasefire agreement.
Yeah, well, that's why. That's
their favorite thing to do.
The Russians had to get back to prison because they violated the ceasefire agreement, and then they panicked that Ukraine was going to attack the parade, so they went to complain to Trump, and they let a bunch of Ukrainians free to be able to have the parade in the first place.
It is amazing that, like, as much as like Trump has bent over backwards to give the Russians everything in Ukraine, the Russians still can't take anything.
No, it's like they still fucking.
Trump just wants to be able to say he ended the war. He has pushed at every point to give the Russians what they wanted to just make the problem go away, and the Russians refused.
Yep.
And they've allowed their advantage that they had earlier in negotiations to completely evaporate. Mm-hmm.
Well, it's like when your greed is so strong that you literally can't accept any fucking.
Well, the idea is that the Russians wanted to demand territory they hadn't even.
Yes.
Ridiculous.
Here. No, this is. It's the same. I saw that part. I'm just talking to myself to try to remember like what I can skip and what I can't.
But yeah, how they expected the Ukrainians to give up territory that hadn't even been just stupid. And the fact that they could have looked and seen, like, I mean, people have done the math. Like the line of actual control was moving so little in the last 2 years that they weren't going to get it. So they should have just taken what they could get.
Yep.
Now I don't know that they'll get any of it. The U.S. is mostly checked out on the situation. The Europeans don't want to give an inch to Russia, and the Ukrainians definitely don't. The war could just drag out. But I don't see Russia getting it.
Also, notice how these fucking pills are like in more places, kind of, than they were before.
Yeah, tempt you.
Yep. And then we don't have to find the third button this time. So I think it's. Yeah. So we don't even have to go explore this shit.
Okay.
That entire area we just skipped.
I wonder how the Russians feel about the fact that the U.S. just sent one of their ships to the bottom.
I'm sure a lot of people in Russia don't even know about it.
Oh, I'm talking about food.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm sure that won't make
And stuff is.
it is just amazing, like how the entire Russian sphere of influence is completely collapsed.
Oh,
I know you corrected yourself there, but the Russian spirit also seems to have.
Well, true.
Oh, look at the Caucasus have never been determined to. If Russia loses the Caucasus, their sphere of influence doesn't exist. That has been like their sphere of influence for centuries.
Mm-hmm.
They're already basically lost Central Asia.
And they lost all of their footholds in the Middle East.
And the Wagner group has kind of just tucked tail and ran a couple times in West Africa now that those governments aren't. Like, they were glad to get rid of the French, but it looks like they're not going to be trusting the Russians.
I mean, I'm not surprised. I mean, those guys were like outright Nazi terrorists. You only put up with that as
those West African dictators didn't really care.
Oh, they didn't care about that, but they only tolerate it so long as they're getting something out of Russia that's useful. And when Russia can no longer provide, they throw them out.
Well, I'm sorry. Like, if you're a West African dictator and you're paying a lot of money to have Russian mercenaries in your country, oppressing your people, and then a coup attempt happens and all of you just fucking leave.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, I wouldn't rely on Russia anymore either.
Yeah, I don't know if like any modern like major power has been like so thoroughly curb stomped since World War II as Russia is right now.
I mean, Russia's sphere of influence is what, like Belarus? Like, I think
pretty
that
much
might be basically it.
Don't
Central Asia has become so enmeshed now with China and with the Middle East. Yeah, I don't think they have anything.
Yeah, I mean, one of their last major like allies was Syria. We saw that one.
Well, I mean, like, just some of the things that Kazakhstan or Uzbekistan have done in the last few years has been pretty unprecedented as far. Like, I mean, those places were like 1,000% aligned with Russia after the fall of the Soviet Union. They were one of the only places that really was. Now they just said fuck it.
Well, because Russia was no longer able to provide them any kind of economic support because they threw everything in the trash in Ukraine. It's like, yeah, fuck it, we'll just go to China. At least they still have resources.
And then, if you guys remember, right, Sakako's the friend that dies, like, right away.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And then we fight that boss version of her. But we haven't gotten to that yet. But if you remember us coming up here before, this did not happen before. No, it's like the like creature version of her is like in here.
Interesting.
And on one of these graves, again, it'll be done already. But up here would be the next item to put on the next one of those little shrines to start triggering other endings. But now we're about to go find the fun, lighthearted thing. Nothing up there.
A weird drug dealer.
Yep.
Oh, Alex, I got a fun Russian fact for you.
Oh, yeah.
So back in the Cold War, the Russians were trying out a new type of engine for one of their tanks. And it was like an experiment. It was a so-called water-cooled engine, which actually meant that there was a special chemical mixture you had to apply to it to like keep it cool.
So
Not water. But this chemical mixture had to use purified water fed through a filter. So the Russians thought it'd be a great idea because filters are expensive. What if we just don't make them?
What?
And
so we'll make it by filtered water,
And then not filter the water?
yeah, and so
that's
in theory these filters existed, but they were kept under lock and key in a storage room somewhere, so that none of the soldiers could actually use one because we can't trust the soldiers to filter the water. And
if you give them guns, why would water filters be like what?
Being the Soviet Union, there was like a 24 process to get.
Oh yeah. And you'd probably be like flogged if you had the filter out beyond its regulatory hours or whatever.
What's that joke about? Like in the Soviet Union, some guy went to go buy a car, and they told him that he'd be able to get his car in 10 years, on like a random Wednesday in 10 years, and he was like, "What time?" And they were like, "Who cares? It's in 10 years." It's like, "Oh, that's the day they're coming to fix the plumbing."
That's good.
And then this lightsaber, it also gets bigger for every ending that you have completed. Yeah. So like it's kind of dagger length here, but then like when we go to like we finish the second ending and then go on to the it'll keep getting longer and longer until it's.
That's good stuff.
The nice thing though,
they came in sets.
Yeah.
The sound effect though too.
What you said?
Walk was option. But then there's Daikatana, which is
It's also nice though because it creates a fourth weapon slot instead of taking up one of the ones that you would normally.
But yeah, the story gets dumber because all these Russian soldiers, they heard that they're supposed to keep the engine water cooled, and they're like, "Well, we're not allowed to filter the water, and we have drinking water, but that's for us." So obviously, what we should be doing is pissing on the engine. So whenever the engine got too hot, they'd fucking just get out and just urinate on it. And that was supposed to cool it down.
Is that even enough liquid?
Well, when they didn't have enough piss, what they do is they dredge up like bog water. And they pour that over me.
Yeah. That's what I was waiting for. When you were like piss, I was like, I didn't really expect that. I was thinking they just used random ass like stagnant water.
Don't worry, they got to it.
Well, like you'd think that. That almost feels like the single most polar opposite of filtered water you can get.
The dirtiest water you can find. And unsurprisingly, urine and bog water do not mix with complicated machinery. And so all the tanks
you don't say.
All the engines were destroyed. And
urinated bog water. Nice punk band.
But then, of course, I think it was Khrushchev who was in power then. He wanted to know why this new tank wasn't working because they spent so much money on this new engine. And there was a long game of telephone, which was basically, water-cooled engines are used. Not the soldiers are pissing on it, not they're using bog water, not we didn't make enough filters, just this is a bad design. And so they fired the guy who designed the tank and then just went back to using shitty old World War II engines.
Sounds like the Soviet Union.
It does sound a lot like the Soviet Union.
No, it's not even a little bit. They changed the name. Yeah. It's the Russian Federation now, but it's the same damn thing.
Yeah, the liberalization of the economy in Russia only created oligarchs. It did not result in a reduction of
Russia is a fascinating lesson in failure.
Oh, it's a cartoon.
It is a cartoon.
Russia really is the Earth's most, stubborn, refuses to evolve anything, clings to stupid things it should have given.
Yeah, it has a lot in common with North Korea. It just sort of teeters along because it has nuclear weapons, and that's kind of it.
And it sounds like they basically destroyed the entire small business economy in Russia at this point. So they just keep on jacking up taxes and just like small business cannot continue to exist.
I don't remember for sure, but I don't think that doll was here in the Scarecrow field on the first playthrough.
Plus, they're making all the small businesses pay for their own air defenses.
Yeah, that's great.
So. Oh, wait. What's going on with you? Oh, not you. This one. No, I don't remember it. I'm just kind of guessing. We were supposed to pull the right clue out of the right scarecrow or whatever.
That's 3 misses so far. Can we just beat all the scarecrows in the fight and move on?
No, they will. They will respawn.
What's the one with?
There we go. I just couldn't remember. Pop it and lock it. Did we get to even this on the first stream?
I don't think so.
Was this the second stream?
I feel like it was.
So that tells you how quickly we're going through this. This one was. Okay, I'm pretty sure this one is, because this is the only one that doesn't have a knife out.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep.
That's crazy, man. The government of Israel looks like it's going to collapse over the fact that the ultra-Orthodox community, who wants all the war and militarism, refuses to be drafted in.
Isn't that just typical?
That is so fucking...
Biggest war hawks are the ones who refuse to enlist.
Well, of course, man. They don't want their kids dying for that war. They want everyone else's kids dying for that war.
So that way, when everybody else's kids die, your kids get their stuff. Right.
Yeah, maybe they're running out of Palestinian homes to settle in.
This one is this one's identifiable because of that golden brooch on it. That's how you know it's the right one.
Yeah, I've heard Israel is not doing too good for the average Israeli these days.
There's a fucking overthrow at some point in that fucking country.
Well, Netanyahu's the moderate.
Yeah, that's the sad part.
Yeah.
You probably don't want that.
Well, in the other direction.
Yeah, but the forces that are pushing Netanyahu are
right.
The super war.
Well, I'm sure we'll be dragged into several more wars in the Middle East.
It's this one.
That's what the founding fathers told.
Well, I'm pretty sure that that's the first line of the Constitution. We the people support Israel no matter what.
The Constitution was promised to them 4,000 years ago. God, miss me with that fucking line of bullshit.
So, Sage, it sounds like you're going to have to start watching Charmed.
Why?
Yeah, spider ladies.
I don't care.
But they're magical spider ladies.
I'm not watching that.
Come on, man.
You can't make me.
Look, man, there's only 8 seasons of the original show, and then 4 seasons of the remake. You have to watch every episode for all the spider lady content.
No.
Come on, Sage, you're not even going to watch a show you guest girl for?
I guess right shit.
I heard about those spider ladies.
That's true.
Let's name that spider lady shit.
They really are everywhere. Keep telling you, man. Spider ladies.
They're not as everywhere as gnomes.
That's true, but they are the new gnomes.
I don't know about that. I don't know if that's a serious.
They are.
Are they having a moment, or are they just always been a popular thing in fantasy stuff?
Maybe both.
I don't feel like they're. I don't feel like there's more shit with spiders now. It's just that it's common fantasy trope, and it just has.
I
been
feel like
for a
I
long
didn't
time.
really see it that much until we started talking to you about it.
I'm sure it's just that you didn't notice. Whereas gnomes have gotten specifically more prevalent every year.
Yeah.
Sage is kind of, I can't remember the specific marketing term for it, but companies will sometimes like literally create like a fictional profile of like the customer that they want. Like Qdoba would say Susan is an early 30s office worker who likes to go out for lunch a couple times a week close to where she works. Like, you know, she's whatever. They just come up with all this. I feel like one of the reasons spiders are becoming more popular is that there is a character at companies named Sage. And he's like the demographic sweet spot for spiders.
It does seem to be true.
Like, I get that there is a decent amount of spider stuff out there.
I do think it's gotten more commonplace. Like, I don't disagree that it's always been a thing, but I mean, it's been coming up a lot over the past like 10 years. I feel like.
Yeah, whatever you listed the insectotards or whatever they call them. The insect fetishists.
Yeah, what are those people called?
I don't know.
Just because there was that weird like manga, like all the bug girls or whatever, right?
Yeah, I think so. I guess the thing.
Yeah, it wasn't just spiders, centipedes, scorpions, all that stuff.
Yeah. That I find to be like legitimately kind of disturbing.
Which is worse, a centipede or a millipede?
I think centipedes are worse because their legs look like long, like hairs.
I mean,
Yeah.
Millipedes, I don't know. They don't gross me out
if they
quite the
missed
same
a
way.
Chance in that manga to drop that she has legs for days thing.
That is a good point.
Yeah, that sounds pretty rancid.
Yeah. Jesus. I don't know, man. It's a thing.
Like I am not like actively like to me centipedes like activate the same thing in my brain that like maggots do, that like almost make you want to throw up looking at them. Like centipedes I find like truly disgusting. Millipedes don't. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, you like those long legs, not the kind of short.
No. God damn it.
I do resent being pushed down this way.
There's the girl we dunked in lava, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. She seems like she earned it.
But then, that's the thing is like, are we seeing sort of the truth of the situation?
Yeah, it might be skewed.
Because the first ending was her having a breakdown at her wedding and then fucking murdering like everyone in attendance.
Yeah.
So it could be that she's a lot more of a kind of a psycho than she's honestly got like I mean with the way that massacre thing happens in the first ending, she's kind of got a school shooter thing going on a little bit, just under a very different.
Oh god, school shooters are gonna love this game, aren't they?
Problem. Well, I actually no, because it's about a woman. There's definitely like a negative.
There is a lot of incel overlap with school shoes.
Oh, for sure.
It's almost.
Yeah.
Here's an interesting detail. This room wasn't something you could get in before. All the tools and shit for the rituals that were performed on her, but before any of them have been. So again, it's like it kind of giving you these environmental of like this stuff has happened.
Yeah.
Let's see. I think we want to go here. I'm also not taking my time to like atmospherically walk around uh, because we've seen
Already
it
done
now.
that, yeah.
Key. Get your cat hole pointed at the camera.
Cats don't have any awareness for that shit.
Nope, they don't give a shit. Hi.
They go all the way across the couch.
Sorry, there's so much time I'm sitting here, like, with totally free hands, like, just watching something. She could come up during any of that time and ask for attention, and I'd be like,
A
yeah,
lot of it is jealousy.
Yep.
yep.
Doesn't like being preoccupied with the controller right now.
And it's a bit of a loyalty test. Like, would you put that down so you can pet me?
No. I mean, if I wasn't streaming, maybe.
あそこ空いてたっけ
Yeah, I know the first time around you guys wanted me to stop and look at these more before
Yeah.
they fell. So I think that's the sister,
Okay.
and then I think these are supposed to be the two friends. And then that one, without a head at all, is her, obviously. And because she commits that fucking massacre.
Yeah, yeah.
So again, it's like, just like 2, I think they do a good job of sort of like, once you kind of get the premise of what's happening, there's a lot of more subtle imagery like that, but stands out.
When are they going to make a terrible movie based on this? Please.
Fuck, man. I mean, I don't know, but they'll do it. You guys do at some point have to see the fucking movie they did of 2. It is ludicrously bad. I mean, like, the premise is literally like, what if we did Silent Hill 2? Well, James didn't do anything wrong. And there was no moral ambiguity. What if he wasn't even married to her? What if they just dated for a few months and then he broke up with her, and then she got sick, and then he like came back the day she was about to die anyway, and then she begged him to kill her, and he was like really upset, but granted her wish, and he just it was nothing but like a kindness that he gave her that he kind of felt guilty
What was
about.
the point of all of Silent Hill?
Yeah.
Like, that is all based, like, I mean, like, he literally is in that town and has this whole experience and causes the guilt.
Well, see, when they got together, they like lived in Silent Hill because she's from Silent Hill, and her dad was the leader, and her dad was the leader of the cult of Silent Hill. That like that they like this cult would like feed on her blood and make her drink chemicals. That's what made her sick. No, it isn't.
It's not even close to the story. It's just
Dude.
find and replace.
Dude,
with
the
proper
first
nouns.
the first scene of that Silent Hill movie is James in like broad daylight, like sunny broad daylight, driving a convertible at like high speeds down a highway wearing sunglasses and smoking up a blunt. That's the first 30 seconds of
No, that's the first 30 seconds.
It's like, dude, where's my car?
Or like a Johnny Cage intro sequence.
Yeah. No, yeah, that's how that movie starts. It is fucking wildering, dude. Like, it is like truly bizarre. Oh, it is like one of the biggest bastardizations I think I've ever seen of like a game. This is like me and Mike were talking about this right? Like, it's like with like Resident Evil, it's like they fucked it up, right, in the adaptations a bunch, right? Zach Cregger seems like he's going to do justice, I think, finally. But like, at the same time, when you fuck up Resident Evil, I feel like it is less insulting because Resident Evil is schlocky and goofy and the like a B movie kind of silly and ridiculous, and so it's like if you fuck up Resident Evil, it's like whatever, it's like it's like I feel like it's not that big a deal. Well, it's been done a bunch, but also it's just like. Yeah, it's like the high bar of Resident Evil storytelling. It's not like that high of a bar, right?
It's not really a deep psychological.
But when you fuck up Silent Hill,
and it's also just doesn't.
Exactly. Like Resident Evil as a game is ultimately mostly trying to be like goofy fun.
I wouldn't want Resident Evil to even attempt to tackle some of the subjects Silent Hill does.
Yeah, that's like a Silent Hill thing, but like only I feel like. Well, not that you can't have another horror game unrelated to that. That would be serious, but certainly not Resident Evil. I think the tone
and style of Resident Evil would lack the grace necessary.
Yeah. It would be playing against its strengths.
Exactly.
But so then to take what Silent Hill does and fucking make the movie that stupid, that misses the point to that fucking big a degree. I mean, it truly feels like. I don't know, man. Like it made me so mad watching that fucking movie. Which is why you guys have to see it, because you've seen the whole game and you know what it's supposed to be, you can understand what I'm fucking talking about. Michael loved
I think Sage is the one who'd be most insulted.
Michael had a fucking great time watching me watch that movie.
Well, if you watch it together.
No, I think as a group, it is they make so many fucking stupid, bewildering choices that, like, I mean, even as angry as the movie made me, I'll be honest, I was laughing a lot because I just couldn't even believe. Like, I swear to God, like, one of the, like, because they fucking, because first of all, right, they fucking put Pyramid Head in as just like a, fucking boogeyman monster in the other two Silent Hill movies already that had nothing to do with James, right? And then in the movie that is the story that Pyramid Head's actually supposed to mean something in, I feel like he shows up the least of all three of these movies. And when he does, I swear to God, it's like there's like a scene where they're walking through like a series of paintings, because James is also like some fucking hippie, like bohemian painter artist fucking in this, I guess. I don't know. But they're like walking through. Oh yeah, and like Maria's not in it that much, but like one of the few scenes Maria is in, it's like she's with him and they're walking through like a series of like a hallway that's nothing but like all these paintings of Mary that James has painted. And he like, I don't know, he has like whatever psychological break that like he's like, I don't know, realizing that Maria is Mary or some shit. And I swear to God, he like stops responding to her and he starts like fucking getting all like freaking out or whatever. And Maria's like, what's going on? I swear to God, the way it is framed, it looks like James summons Pyramid Head like it's his JoJo stand, and then like forces Pyramid Head to kill Maria at his like behest.
And then we learned that Pyramid Head is actually James' brother.
Well, and then it zooms in on Pyramid Head's mask in a crack in the helmet, and so you can see James' face underneath the pyramid to try and be like, hey, did you guys realize that it's a representation of James?
Brilliant.
It is. God, I hate it. I hate it so much.
Well, because they threw out all the rest of the stories that might subtly
Pretty much. It's pretty much what they did.
I think they should have keep like wrapped it around like Pyramid Head was his nickname in high school, like something.
That would have been so fucking fun.
I mean, if you're gonna be stupid, just go all the way.
No, that's the thing. They did. They did, dude. Like once you see it, you'll fucking understand. They did go all the way with it. Like, I swear to God, dude, fucking, like, they in that movie, because like, so like they do all this stuff like, oh, the cults, they're a part of it, blah blah blah. They like push all the cult shit from the first game and the third game into two, and like it's like it's like James doesn't seem to realize that she's part of a cult, but like he goes into their not her, their like as a couple apartment, and there's like a shrine to some old man in the closet behind like a metal frame on
Of
the
course.
like jail bar frame, and he sees it and he's like, huh. And he just kind of doesn't really seem to care or like think that that's weird. And then like he comes home from something or whatever one day and fucking there's like 20 people in a circle like hovering around Mary in their apartment like doing a ritual, and he walks in and they all are like, "Oh, hey, James," and he's just like, who are these people? She's like, "Oh, don't worry about that." And he's like, "All right, I guess." It is. It kind of fucking picks on that. It is embarrassing, man. Like, I couldn't believe. You. I know that this boss we didn't get to until the second stream before.
Right.
So. Yeah.
You're all intensely
We'll add that add on top of it, just the muscle memory of having just done it. Where you at, bitch? Shit, she won't get anything off. Nope, got her. Over here. And we're done. Yep. And that whole sequence is the bit where she gets the like fucking lava in her mouth.
As one does.
Okay, so this is basically the point where I got up to get the UFO ending, basically right around here. So, in an hour and 12 minutes, we basically did almost 2 streams of the game worth of the story.
Yeah.
I don't know. Ultimately, has this bummed you out anywhere on the level of 2?
No.
Yeah.
It's not as hard as that.
It's definitely, I mean, this game is very sad.
Yeah, it's still super fucked
Do
up,
not.
tragic.
Angela's story.
I could shank you with my lightsaber. And 3 had a lightsaber. So it's sort of, I guess, a carryover from that. I think 3 had a lightsaber and had a katana. Both. That's like separate.
Technically,
It's a mix of them, yeah. Silent Hill 3 also has, if you beat Silent Hill 3 and then do like a New Game Plus, you also get a like it's like a magic wand.
Okay.
And then on like New Game Plus, Silent Hill 3, you use that, and she does like a magical girl Sailor Moon thing, and then gets like eye lasers that can like insta kill any enemy.
That's cool.
So Silent Hill 3 got pretty goofy with the bonus shit.
I mean, yeah, I guess lightsaber sounds better than light sword. Lightsabers are not technically sabers.
True.
That is true.
They have no curve in the blade.
There's one that does.
Is there?
Yeah, it's like it's supposed to be the lightsaber that belonged to like the one time there was a Mandalorian Jedi. And so it's, you know how like lightsabers have like the white kind of in the middle and then the color on the outside.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
This one was black in the center with like a white outline on the outside. It actually looks quite cool. And yeah, it's supposed to be, yeah, it's sort of like a
So
legendary weapon.
Mandalorians are the only people in Star Wars who know what saber means.
I think so.
All right.
I think that's the implication there.
They're
Okay.
some of the most warlike people.
Yeah. Although the Boba Fett show like, wanted to prove that as wrong as it could.
I just can't believe they called him Saddam. Like, using that name immediately made me think, wow, this show's actually way more political.
And it is not.
He's barely a crime officer. Definitely not.
Place this one here. Yeah, that's that.
It is interesting how both Star Wars kind of defanged the Mandalorians with Boba Fett show, and now Star Trek defanged the Klingons with
Star Trek Academy.
It's like you can't have warrior races.
I mean, I think that there is also kind of thing where
That sort of hard ass toughness is not necessarily favorably looked upon.
yeah,
Yeah.
and just Hollywood wants like every story to be about like fitting in and everybody embracing everyone else, and like it does seem like a lot of studios have like zero interest in telling like, gritty stories of anything.
Yeah, that's definitely true. It's
I
like
guess
you
I
can
just wanna
do a
check.
gritty story about someone from that sort of culture struggling to fit in. I mean, that's kind of what like Worf was all about in Next Generation. Way
Yeah,
back in the day.
but the message has to be like everything about your culture is wrong.
Yeah,
And you don't fit in because you're one of the good ones.
yeah.
Bye, bitch.
I mean, we police people in everyday life
True.
for stuff like that. Like, I always think one of the biggest tensions in kind of like that kind of mirrors that is the way that wider society wants to portray Native Americans.
Oh yeah.
And the fact that most Native American tribes have a lot of reverence and appreciation for the warrior culture.
Yeah.
For like that, like, element of their society. And
I mean, it was part of how you proved you were a man.
right. And it's like sports teams. I mean, like the Redskins was obviously racist.
Yeah.
But like you got debates over kind of like that. And you see how the Native Americans feel the same way. It's like our team's the Vikings, right? Because it was a great war.
Yeah.
And if you're not, but people are like, oh, anything that would suggest
I mean, it's just an in-baked part of virtually every culture because it's just a natural product of how society's evolved.
A certain amount of peace is like a privilege of advanced technology, really.
Yeah.
It also just goes to like sometimes political ideology or like things like that. Try to like pigeonhole entire groups of people as like simple.
Right. Well, I mean, yeah, it's just you can't ever assume all anyone is all anything. Or all not anything. It's just as weird when you're like, no. There's this particular group of people could never have committed a single
That gets weird.
aggressive,
That gets much weirder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, just,
That logic,
people, man.
That logic.
I mean, that's just tribalism. Everyone who's on your side, however temporarily, has got to be a saint. Everyone who's against you, however temporarily, has to be the root of all evil.
I'm not saying never again as we do it again, literally at that
Yeah.
Well, what they meant was never again for us.
Never.
That's what they really meant.
Never. Us.
Yeah.
Like the logic of the Japanese. Where it's like we're not getting called. We're calling us and other people.
Which is why all of Asia is not particularly happy that Japan is trying to reassert its military power.
Because that'll go great.
Well, it's such a complicated dynamic in Asia because so many countries do want Japan as a powerhouse.
They just also don't want to be caught in the middle because they don't trust Japan either.
Yep.
And
But
Korea
also,
historically has always been caught between China and Japan.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's been like a two. It is unfortunately just located in But the other problem is like, who else could? The only other country in that region that could be like a linchpin in China. I mean, I don't know that I think India could do that. I think India is a country that has a very difficult time coordinating.
India has not really been very successful in its bid to be a major power in the world.
It's just it's too diverse to appreciate the like magnification effect of being one. Like there's so many languages and ethnic groups and religions and like ethnic interests in the country that it's not like China where you're just like, oh, we're going to direct 1.5 billion people in one direction because we can do that.
I mean, India is currently trying to do that.
Just to a lot less success. New here.
I mean, like one of the big advantages that China had was the Han population was so overwhelming that it was more of a small fringe project to force other ethnic groups in the country to assimilate.
Yes.
Whereas in India, like there isn't even like one you could really point to. I mean, like you have your like Hindu nationalists, but that still means trying to force like 40-50% of your population into one ethnic identity.
Yeah.
That clearly is not that.
I mean, the Indian nationalists are currently just hoping that hatred against Muslims will keep everyone else banded together.
Yeah, I mean that has been like that's one of the biggest reasons Modi is in power. That must be why Indian
Yeah, that makes sense.
use Islam. They scapegoat Islam.
Which is also why white nationalists.
Yeah, true. Which is that one's really.
Yeah, because they actively hate each other, but as long as they have a common enemy to feed off of, they'll have an alliance of convenience. It's like Germany and Japan.
Right, because you know Germany would not have just been like, yeah, you're fine.
Yeah,
if they had actually like won and like,
Oh well, there was almost active acknowledgement on both sides that if they managed to conquer as much territory as they eventually they would run up against each other.
So here's the third shrine. The little vision of the thing we need to place on it.
Yeah, if the Axis had won World War II, there would have been a Cold War between. If not,
Italy would have been.
Italy would have probably just been a sword.
I mean, Germany already had to like pick up the campaign the Italians started.
Exactly.
themselves.
If they had one, there was no way they would have gone, oh, okay, here's your fucking Mare Nostrum back.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh,
There's no way Germany would be like, all right, yeah, that's right. You get Greece and Albania and the Balkans, and all. There's no way because the Germans have a rematch.
Yeah, exactly. Germans would have been like, we did all the work, so how about we just take Rome?
I mean, they had to occupy Italy.
They did, yeah, because the Italians were completely incapable of fending off the Allied invasion. Granted, many Italians didn't even want to fight Mussolini anymore at that point.
right, especially at that stretch in time.
Well, I mean, the Italians performed so incompetently that it didn't even look like they had gained anything out of it.
Yep.
At least at one point, the Germans could be like, "Whoa, we conquered basically all of Europe." Like, the Italians could never have claimed anything.
No, they flushed tens of thousands of men down the toilet for nothing.
Pretty fucking pointless.
Boys like that was secret. When somebody told him that the Italians had joined the Germans in World War II, and he's like, "It's only fair. We had them last time."
Oh, it's so good.
Alright, so that's the third one. Let me just pull up the thing for the fourth. I just want to make sure I'm not missing these in any way. Yeah, so that'll be, yeah, we got it a bit before the next one.
You weren't lying, okay? Crazy thing you did.
She's really, yeah, she's super clingy right now. I don't know what's up. She's feeling real social, I guess.
Maybe you forgot to feed.
No, no. Though she would like to have you believe that sometimes.
Yeah, so we're all about that shit. Yeah, what else has been going on?
Oh man. Me and Michael watched that terrible Until Dawn movie last night.
Oh no.
It was, dude, it was so fucking stupid. Because I mean, it's like not even remotely the fucking. Because do you know Until Dawn? Did we ever play that?
I haven't played it, but I know.
Okay. Because like, it's sort of like a Scream cabin in the woods sort of like surprisingly clever sort of thing that like twists some genre conventions around in interesting ways. But that movie was like the most just like fucking like stupid characters in a slasher film. Like basically, let's see. I'm trying to remember here. I think. You know what? Let me just because I think there's basically a skip here so that I could basically skip this entire school section. Because I think it might just be one of the. Okay, yeah, because that's right because the locker combinations, the lockers numbers don't change in New Game Plus. Let's see, I wonder, do we have them written down? That's the other thing. Okay, let me just pull up the locker combos because we can jump again ahead significantly here. So 401.
I hear that moon landing conspiracy theories about how the American moon landing was a hoax are now really popular in China.
In China specifically. I mean, I guess it makes
because
sense.
China's getting ready to land somebody on the moon. They're in a race with us.
So they want the narrative that the first ones.
Yeah, then they could be the first ones.
Gotcha.
It's always convenient, you know, when you just make shit up.
I mean, we're still a couple of years ahead of China if we maintain the timeline.
We're not very good at maintaining timelines of space stuff, though.
Nah, with NASA.
Nope.
I don't know. Are they using the fucking SLS rocket? If they're using that one. No.
Yeah, I don't remember.
SpaceX remains the only company that can reliably, repeatedly get rockets into space. Especially now that I definitely wouldn't trust the Soyuz program at all.
Yeah.
Russia had a lock on that shit forever, dude. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't trust those rockets today.
Did you know that in the first moon race to the moon or whatever, their big plan for getting cosmonauts to the moon before us was to use a rocket they had never tested.
That's a great idea.
And so, unsurprisingly, it kept blowing up on the launch pad, and they're all going, I wonder what the problem is. They just scrapped the whole thing eventually. I wonder how salty the Russians are going to be if us and the Chinese are all just running around on the moon.
I think
that fucking meme, that that's SpongeBob meme of the one character watching the two plane run around outside. It's China in a spacesuit.
Well, yeah, the Russians and the Europeans are going to be pretty salty when the U.S. and China carve up space.
Yep.
There we go, we just skipped the whole school sequence.
Hell yeah.
Because I think I might trust a European rocket less than I trust a Russian rocket.
Oh, damn.
Wow. Did you see that test they had in Norway for their new rocket?
Oh,
I don't think I did, actually.
Oh, it went up like 100 meters, flipped over, it's crashed right back down.
Beautiful. Well, technically it made a round trip.
Yeah. Couldn't even get above the mountains. Get up by...
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, India might be on the moon before Russia and Europe are.
I think India's actually gotten into space more reliably than the Europeans, although the rockets get up into space and explode.
Yeah.
They had one explode in space that created like 50% of all space junk.
Well, the Indians are pretty butthurt these days because they're trying to win the space race with China to be the third guy up there, I guess. And they just keep routinely failing.
Yeah.
So...
Well, that's coming from the country that spent $1 billion on a submarine and forgot to close the hatch. And then dived and it sank to the bottom of the ocean.
So good.
See how we went back and all that stuff from the rituals is just there.
Like, so we don't need to do the surgery again, or does that mean
we still have to go through that area, but the cutscenes are different.
We're not getting a double wolf.
No, we're not.
That's like some shit from Hogan's Heroes, dude. like dive with the fucking hatch open and it just like floods and they can't do anything and they have to let it sink to the bottom of the
I love giant wastes of money.
So does the government.
Yes, they do.
That's their favorite thing.
I can't.
How is a submarine? How is my refrigerator better at being like, hey, the door's open than a fucking $1 billion submarine?
Yeah, if I leave my fridge door open, it starts making a ton of fucking noise. It's super obnoxious.
What kind of submarine would let you dive without being like passengers door ajar. Like,
Well, the
since you're
even worse
basically
explanation is that it probably did do that, and somebody just didn't pay attention. They're like, yeah, fuck it. The alarm's going off. It doesn't mean anything. Let's just go down. Yeah, I can see that happening.
That's the kind of incompetence that people
I agree.
like, it's like, bro, like, you know how much money you cost by being a complete fucking moron?
Not to mention putting people in danger.
Yeah.
Well, you see that sometimes with plane crashes and shit, where, like, the plane is, like, actively flying into a mountain, and, like, the co-pilot and, like, the other cabin crew are all sitting there going, hey, can we, like, not fly into the mountain?
I mean, that's the plot of the second season of The Rehearsal.
Yeah. And the fucking pilot is sitting there going, you know, just do what I say. I'm going to keep going straight.
Dude, how crazy was the rehearsal?
I hope he's making it.
I bet he is going to take over a fucking country.
I want him to, like, do Kitchen Nightmares for, like, a small Polynesian island.
I think that's probably what's in the cards, man. I think we're exactly going to get that.
I hope so, man. You have some micro-states in the what HBO would be willing to pay might actually be meaningful. Or, I mean, it could still be good if he even just took over, like, a town. But, like, I think he should, like...
like some sort of large-scale economy.
Yeah, I think
or small scale.
I think he should take over a government.
You fucking hurt.
And then it's like the most successful economy on Earth because of his fucking autistic obsession.
I would trust Nathan Fielder to run a country way more than any of the buttfuckers we got in politics these days.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah, I don't know what would be like the next step up,
Founding a religion?
You take so for
What if you reformed the Catholic Church?
Ow.
How weird is it to have an American?
Yeah, that's the...
Like, it's such an absurd thing to have.
That's the duality of this country.
Like, whoever thought that eventually the American president would be, like, digging up the cultural tweets. Like, calling him a disgrace.
All in service of, you know, like a fucking war. An ongoing attempt to justify genocide, at least.
Yeah. I just wish we didn't have
Israel's the only. Doesn't mean, you know, we got a president, they got dirt on him, so...
You know that Europe refines, like, almost zero of its jet fuel?
Really?
Yeah. They're about to run out. They just stopped refining jet fuel for some reason.
Brilliant. Yeah. I mean,
I'm sure that'll work out for them.
You don't need fuel for your Air Force.
I guess.
I mean, I know
Air
that's
Force, they're just talking about planes. Like airlines,
like commercial.
Airlines are just canceling flights to Europe because they don't want to pay like the insane prices to fill up there to get back.
I mean, that's why Spirit closed down. Not the international flights, but...
Oh, just right fuel. Yeah. Well, also Spirit and already been in the slow death process of bankruptcy. So,
Yes.
the increase in
It was just what pushed
they
them.
were already operating on like a shoestring trying to survive in that summer cost.
Right.
And yeah, the increase in fuel prices they could not handle. Like their margins could not. I guess Papa John's giving you a
That's like what the people that like have like the flying mile or airline
like
points or whatever.
Yeah, okay.
Probably not even good.
I mean, how many people that like are like obsessed with flying and airline?
Yeah, be somewhere else.
I mean, Papa John's was the pizza place. I did find out that you can get barbecue sauces for pizza sauce, which is still heavy. Their pizza sauce is so unreasonably sweet.
I'd say that they, at least in the old version of Domino's, were better than Domino's, but Domino's has gotten it better.
Right. Well,
so I guess maybe not
my
now,
specific, I believe the quality of the ingredients at Papa John's pizza and Domino's, they all use the cheese, fake cheese, but Papa John's sauce.
So like the equivalent of Arby's cheese sauce, would say.
It's like the tomato equivalent of
cheese sauce
is like strawberry puree.
Oh man, that does sound.
It is so
strawberry puree.
I do not want strawberry pizza.
I mean, it tastes like tomatoes, but it's the sweetness and consistency of like a strawberry.
Huh. So what would happen if we mixed it and the Arby's cheese sauce together? Is that the middle ground between the two restaurants?
No, Burger King is low.
They still got their mascot creeping on people.
I haven't seen them. I feel like that marketing company's involvement is kind of over. Like, you know, I don't think the Skittles ads are as weird as they used to be. Or
I haven't seen that.
That was like the really unsettling ads from that 2010s kind of era was all like one marketing company.
Interesting.
They did the Creepy King. They did like the woman making out with the walrus.
I really don't like that.
Yeah, should not exist.
Yeah, I didn't really understand.
Yeah, I mean, was it ever effective? Did anybody go, "Oh, what was making out with the walrus? I should buy Skittles today"? Like,
I think it made people talk about Skittles. I don't know if it made people buy Skittles.
Certainly talk.
I guess that's the same trap that the Energizer Bunny initially fell into.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, where back when they first announced it, everybody remembered the ad. Nobody could remember what brand of battery to buy.
Well, the funny thing was Duracell had a like bunny ad first, but it wasn't like obnoxious or really aggressive or anything. So Energizer was like, "We're gonna make a funny ad, but it's gonna be loud as fuck. It's be playing the drums and cymbals and shit."
He's gonna be the cool bunny who wears sunglasses. It's Bart Simpson logic.
It really is. Goddamn Gucci.
Oh well, I mean, at least you didn't get dunked in lava this time.
Yeah. That's the other way. So that's something we did last time. It's because that was the other girl that didn't really seem to have done anything wrong
Okay.
so much. Although she also has some.
All right, we're off our meds. Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing how quickly that you can actually work your way through this. With,
You know.
yeah.
Well, that's the great part about taking crazy pills. They keep you crazy.
All right, now let's go dunk the other bitch in lava.
What everyone's been waiting for.
Okay. Oh, there's a block doors. Oh, there she is. Go into that lava, bitch.
今日は一段と綺麗だね。
Alright, let me see here. So I want red one. And that's the blue. Alex, have you been playing any video games? Like, your
No.
like Civilization, sort of.
I need to get a new laptop to really.
Oh, okay. It's a little too complicated to run on.
Demanding. I mean, considering how complicated the AI that runs the world in the background
Something.
is,
Did I try to blue?
some of the things they've done
Oh.
with the new one, I would need a more sophisticated setup. Which I probably will get at some point because I do want to get into it. But I also want to let the game sit for a little bit.
Sure.
EU4 took a while before they got the GS out. Because Paradox is truly great about responding to games.
Sure.
So the game's kind of aging.
That makes sense.
Mm.
So give it some. How long would you give it before you feel like it's like kind of ready for you to get into?
It's probably the next 6 months.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
But like I said, I haven't
Gotcha.
also don't have the infinite time that I really got into before.
Sure. I mean, that's fair.
Those kinds of games in particular really take a lot of time too.
Those are games that
Yeah, like the-
probably like 500 hours.
Yeah.
Like as you play through it and you learn how all the systems interact with each other.
And like I thought some of the games I play are fucking time commitments, but fucking honestly nothing compared to that.
Yeah. A lot of the people I think it's kind of and I mean the truth of those games is like they're like any type of strategy game, you know, you speed up time, slow down time. That's like especially during war, like you either have to crank the speed setting down to control it or you manage it.
Oh, I bet.
By the late game, you know, you'll always micromanaging not battles, but like military tactics.
Yeah, it gets very finicky. I play a lot of like more like tactical level RTS, like
like
type stuff,
battlefield management.
and even that stuff, like you get like there's some battle. It would take like maybe 5 minutes. Everything just sort of shoots it out. Whoever wins. But if you do all like pause the game, make sure that these guys are behind this cover, and make sure this tank is rotated 60 degrees, and all this shit, that could take forever.
Yeah, I remember a lot of that from Total War. Like, okay, my flanking maneuver might already be failing. So I have to keep an eye to watch how they're moving in case I need to pull them back into the core of the army.
Right. I guess that one's on white. That one's on blue. Suck up that soul.
And then, like some of those genres have only gotten more complicated.
I mean, that's a great thing. Like, I mean, like, they've added things in the game. Like, you have, like, like, every country has, like, political factions, and some of them can be unique to the countries, but usually it's a nobility, a clergy, and like kind of an administrative class.
Sure.
And you've got to balance all their interests, and you can get like things from them that can boost your modifiers and stuff like that. But then you're giving concessions as far as how much power they have.
Right.
If you give them too much power, you can start losing like control of the government. If you give them too little power, they can rebel. Like, and it's like, oh, here's like a whole nother thing I got to worry about in the background.
I do kind of enjoy sometimes because you have those like big space games that have that kind of stuff going on.
Sure, yeah.
Except
Total War.
Well, yeah, kind of. Except you like fucking make your own custom alien species or whatever.
Oh, sure.
And so that's kind of fun to sort of cook up stuff with that in mind. One of my favorite ways to test out those sorts of space games is always to create space cockroaches, because I want to see if the game system will let me create something where they can entirely exist by like scavenging off of other civilizations.
Oh.
Which has been surprisingly consistently effective. It's like, why invent your own technology when you can just roll into someone else's space,
Like
capture all their stuff.
Like
Yeah, exactly, like the Packlets. Except, more by force instead of through...
Right.
I don't know what the Packlets use. I was going to say guile, but that's not really accurate.
It's not guile. It's not guile.
Sympathy? I don't know.
Like a
Weaponized incompetence.
Weaponized incompetence, yeah.
I think that's accurate.
like a Gumpian kind of.
Okay, so
Yeah, it's like if the Packlets were actually effective and scary, and they were giant bugs, basically. So not Packlets.
not really at all. Provided Michael gets home from work early enough tonight, we're going to be watching a couple more episodes of Star Trek Academy. We're like halfway through the show.
Yeah, we just did episode 6, right?
I think we did 4 and 5 last time.
Okay.
So did they like join the Queen Club yet?
I'm waiting for that to probably happen.
Well, didn't we do 4 and 5 before? Because I thought we told Alex about the Quark Chungus episode.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, did Michael not get back early enough to watch some of them last week?
I thought he did get back early enough.
Alex, did we hang out after Tuesday?
I didn't hang out.
No, but like on another day
No.
other than Tuesday. Okay.
I think we did watch episode 6. It was just that it was so bland and unmemorable that
I thought Quark Chungus was the last one we watched.
that was 5, though, right?
Yeah, it was episode 5.
Well, what did we do instead of watch Starfleet Academy last time?
Well, I thought we did. I just thought that's what the last episode. Huh. I don't know.
You see, I think we did watch episode 6. It's just that it wasn't about anything, and so we probably forgot about it.
Oh. Or was that the one that had Paul Giamatti in it more, and he was like slightly more entertaining? But like,
It might have been. I don't fucking know.
I'm trying to get
We'll
a
look later.
fucking alarm out there. God.
That thing's gonna be on all day.
If you just want to shut that window.
Can you tell which car it is? Was
It's
it?
probably just, I mean, I would think.
Traffic is backed up down the whole street.
Oh, traffic is hell out
Yeah,
there.
it's because Selby's closed for like
Oh.
construction, so like everybody's like trying to like move around, yeah.
And Snelling's all blocked up too for some reason.
Shit. It's looking down out there.
Yeah. I think there it is.
Yeah, I know. I drove down Sunday and like couldn't really figure out what was going on there. Like they got a couple side lanes.
考えたことあるあんたは裏切った
I'm sorry, but that did look kind of hilarious. Like seeing through the bars of the door. The person with the fucking fox ears.
聞こえてるんでしょなんとか言いなさいよ
I think with yo, what's up, None? What is going on? We just dunked this bitch in lava
Again.
again. I think when it says this is like technically a new cutscene, I think it's just that she has the fox shit on it. I think that's the only thing that makes it different this time.
Should have at least done a thumbs up.
You're right, the Terminator thumbs up. Yeah, whatever. It's just whatever anyway.
We didn't go get this anyway.
I don't think we'll get. I mean, maybe. I wasn't thinking we would, but we are also going through it like so quickly that like, yeah. Honestly, yeah, faster. I didn't think we'd even be this far just
Yeah,
today,
we made
but,
some decisions,
Maybe we'll be doing mouse through or anything.
right? And we'll see, because like yeah, the for sure when we do the third and fourth endings, that's probably going to be like a pretty short stream
Yeah.
where we just very quickly run through those two. Like it's like the last small portion of the game each.
So what exactly is that?
No, that's the brand, dude.
Well, what is the brand?
Oh,
I didn't brand
I assume it's just a worship symbol of this like fox god.
All hail the fox butthole. May the vulpine sphincter watch over us.
The Vulpine Sphincter. That's my new band. Also, like, barely even having to use health items at all, so it's like... I'm also not stopping to pick shit up, really, anymore. Because my inventory is completely full. Yeah, just this.
Working on printing and sticking a couple hundred labels for market next week.
Yeah, the candles and stuff.
Yeah.
No Name will be at it's a different building, but also part of the, like, general, like, neighborhood art of the world thing.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Skip cuts.
Yeah, I'm curious how big that event's going to be. Evening.
We're in maybe the biggest building that is part of it, I think. That was also a lot faster.
it is going to be a long weekend.
Hell yeah, man.
Pretty exciting. I was telling Sage I'll probably be there on
Okay.
That guy.
Thought that was a walrus.
Instead of a fox.
Yeah, walrus with lightning bug.
That's kind of a cool.
Yeah, it's Resident Evil.
Well,
Well, I mean, I don't know if anyone thinks walrus is cool.
if you give him lightning tusks, maybe though. Fucking walrus Zeus.
Yeah, I don't know. Still, even though the wall is pretty dangerous.
They just look goofy.
They do look goofy as shit. Walruses are goofy fucking animals.
They got that whole
They do.
I think there's a big area of outdoor sites along the river by Stone Arch Bridge too. I'd hate to do one of those and have to deal with
With weather, yeah. Because unless you know for sure it's gonna be nice out.
Yeah, if it's gonna
Well, I
rain.
mean, look how windy it is right now. I'd just be annoyed being in the tent in the wind.
Yeah. All your shit might blow off the table.
Right.
Not as big of a deal if you have like, physical art, but if you have books and stuff like that,
Or just, I mean, I've been to the art world. Where there's a bunch of people making like little knickknacks.
I guess everybody who walks by gets free art.
This one, again, I think it's the only thing different is her looking difference. I'm going to jump past this one. It's for sure not anything different.
Now we're dumping a fox again.
Back into the real world. Hey, look, no name, we got a lightsaber.
It kind of looks like a candle.
Let's see.
Yeah, in case we're gonna have like a Star Wars Hanukkah special. Like Chewbacca's menorah.
Chewbacca's
The Minori Falcon.
The minority
That's
of
good.
Falcon.
That's good.
Has anybody ever done that? Like a Minori station?
That's a good question.
Not that I've seen, but
If you turn one around, it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Like 7 booster engine or something.
Yeah, somebody's got to have done that at least once, right?
I feel like there's got to at least be a narrative type.
Yeah, Bible man in space or whatever. Old Testament man.
wind is like blowing doors closed and fucking. It's a shit.
Is that Gargan?
Come on, man. Shut the fuck up out there. Oh, yeah. Okay, so this basically sort of posits that pre that dragon god, remember that big ass tree we saw?
Yeah, yeah.
That was like a different god, like more of a benevolent, like
Okay.
kind one.
Oh, why does
Oh, I thought you shut the window. Do you want to just shut that window?
Yeah.
Because that'll at least block out like some of the
Sounds the same to me.
divine troops now worshipped for subduing the water dragon. Instead, it was due to the fact that it was the oldest thing in the area. The divine object decided to take the tree's place, which became so the tree used to be the thing that like kept the dragon away, and then the fox like stole the worship of the tree.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna read all of it, but
So the Fox cult made the dragon a problem in the first place.
it's kind of that cult's like fault that that it even needs to be so
Yeah, fuck them.
drastic of a.
That sounds like one of those cults that just Heaven's Gate itself.
Fuck that tree. I run this house. You shake. Dragon popped out of earth. Ate the whole time.
I like the idea of supernatural mobsters. You don't see that enough.
No? I can't really think of anything.
Yeah.
Box. Yeah, I think you know your game good.
I'm not too close to thinking the real life games and try to do what just that. Two things use the devil.
That's pretty much.
山にも詳しいのに
That's a weird form of like cartels kind of twisted version of Catholicism.
Yeah.
They're saying that.
Yeah, it's interesting how often death cults come about. Nazis were famous for it, but they're by no means the only.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Alex, did I tell you about the dumb theory I saw that people in ancient times weren't conscious?
Huh. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh, fuck off.
nobody became conscious until the Bronze Age collapsed, according to this theory.
What?
Will test.
That's
Yeah.
that's like so I'm not. I give zero credence to any theory that basically boils down to the Bible sense.
Yeah, I know. It's a pretty bad way to think about it.
But yeah, there's this guy. He was like some sort of anthropologist who claimed that old world
Unconscious
paganism.
people were capable of writing.
Yes, and building pyramids and, farming and domesticating animals, all that stuff. But you see, it's because there was a divide between the left side of their brain and the right side of the brain, where they thought that the left side of their brain was God that lived in their head, and they just did whatever the God told them to do. And that's why all these cultures had like these paganistic religions with many different gods. And only when the Bronze Age collapse happened, were things so catastrophic that people were convinced that the gods that lived in their heads had abandoned them. And so they had to become conscious. That's basically the theory in a nutshell. Yeah, it doesn't make any fucking sense, does it?
So, what his claim is that people thought their internal monologue was God?
Yes. Hey, God, but yes.
I don't know that that would make them unconscious. It's almost an interesting thought as far as like how people in an era before we could. No, I just don't buy it.
Yeah.
No, I still don't buy it.
This person saying this after hearing a God from the left side of their brain. Oh, man, I wish.
I mean, I think there is something to the idea that people back then might have like had kind of an intense internal mental moment and then been like, oh, that was God. I mean, like crazy people are like that today.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, yeah, that's certainly true.
Yeah, I'm sure there were people like that.
I generally subscribe to the idea that like complex human consciousness was honestly probably a byproduct of drama.
Oh yeah, I think
Our
that's
ancient
true.
ancestors did
A ton of fucking drugs.
On the drug. Like that's where I think like a lot of like human, seemingly unique human ability to truly abstract thought.
I personally wonder how much of it isn't actually unique to humans, but we're just not capable of perceiving.
Oh, for sure. I mean, that's another huge part. Like, I think we totally understand.
We just haven't given them enough drugs yet.
Not even drugs. Like humans are built to interact with the world at a level of precision that like no one.
Right.
The human hand is a single large.
So what
Does
about
that mean
octopus?
raccoons are gonna get there?
Raccoons already do some weird shit, man.
True.
They could. They definitely could.
Monkeys like drugs, though.
Monkeys love drugs.
Some monkeys do more things.
They're also very similar to us compared to
Yeah.
every other like
They
living
have
thing.
they have semi-sophisticated tools.
Yes.
They can learn to use simplified computers.
And then the same is true for parrots, crows. And stuff.
Oh,
Crows use tools.
Yeah. They have less ability to use them with like human dexterity.
Right, exactly.
Like they understand how a tool would work, and if they had hands, they would use more sophisticated tools. You know, you'll never see a crow properly forge like a flower. It's not gonna happen.
No, for sure.
Most likely not,
Even
no.
if the crow could understand how to use a forge, like there.
What about an octopus, though?
Yeah.
I think an octopus could eventually figure out how to use a forge.
No, because it's underwater.
What if it wasn't underwater?
A land octopus?
Yeah.
Maybe it could figure it out. But like octopus, all sea creatures are.
What about an underwater
unfortunately
forge?
not going to have access.
What about an underwater fire?
What is it?
I don't know. I'm just fucking saying shit.
I mean, theoretically, a deep sea creature could use like geothermal vents or something.
That's true. A geothermal forge.
There you go.
What about that?
Can a geothermal vent melt steel?
Maybe.
I don't think so.
I don't know. Some of those get pretty hot if you get close enough to them. I mean, we're talking about like volcanic activity.
Yeah.
Here.
You're talking about getting close to like the Earth's core type shit.
Yeah, but I mean, how close can an octopus get to the rock? What's the-
I don't know. Maybe they can just stick whatever thing they want to smelt down onto the end of a big stick.
Maybe. I mean, maybe they could figure it out. I would give octopi high odds of being the next truly sophisticated species on Earth. I think they'd have a good chance of it.
I think as far
I
as
don't think it would necessarily follow the human trajectory.
yeah.
I don't know how they would figure out how to create technology, but I don't think it would be really that similar to ours.
This is probably true. Of ocean animals, they're definitely the most likely. It's just that ocean animals have an uphill battle.
Yeah, well, an octopus is capable of a lot more. Yeah. Even if they may be a similar intelligence, octopus can manipulate the
Right.
More powerful than you can ever imagine.
So,
Hey.
interesting thing I learned. Did you know that dolphins are hypothetically capable of traveling at faster speeds than they currently do?
Does that mean they turn into lizards?
Close. But they actually don't, because if they went faster, it would cause cavitation within their tail muscles.
Oh,
And so that would actually be extremely painful for them. So they don't.
interesting.
And there are fish that do, but they specifically have no pain receptors. Tails.
Interesting. Huh.
So,
Pretty much, yeah.
I guess that makes sense that with them,
Well, there's those mantis shrimp that they punch stuff with the power.
Yeah, they just punch the shit out of shit.
Apparently, they regularly blow
Oh,
up.
wait. I may have just fucked up and gone the wrong way.
Yeah, because the
so they have
cat.
basically like dialogue with single sound.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they do. They're straight up what those things do.
Dolphins know the difference between can and should better than human scientists.
They're like the rapist of the sea,
Yeah,
though, so I don't know.
I wouldn't trust dolphins too much on that.
Dolphins are like
that-
literally rapist necrophiliacs.
I agree with you that they know the difference, but they also make the wrong choice.
Yeah, they like maliciously choose that wrong choice every time.
You gotta put that.
What, like a can of like dolphin meat?
I don't know if too many people would buy that.
Yeah, I feel like you're not going to sell a lot of those. It's not a great marketing label.
But yeah, mantis shrimps regularly just kind of destroy their own claws when they punch stuff because of the cavitation being so severe.
Right.
So they naturally have to be able to heal them.
Right. Like the whisper. Oh, fuck,
That's why
wrong
they go
way
so
again.
fast.
Yep, no, I know. Yes,
Yeah.
Do you ever get your spider ladies a bouquet of spider lilies or something?
I've definitely never done that.
You don't get them flowers, dude? That's like the least you could do.
But he does.
Yeah, there are a lot of animals where you wonder if they could be capable of creating whatever. Elephants,
Yeah, elephants are pretty smart.
and they have trunks that can use the same dexterity to use hands.
And their dicks are like kickstands.
Not to say.
They're pretty good though.
Yeah, but they're. I don't know if like.
We can't use our dicks to catch ourselves when we fall.
Their dicks are more dexterous than ours.
Dicks are more dexterous.
They do have far more dexterous dicks. Dexterous dicks is my new name.
But I don't know without like a human hand how fine to.
I mean, they can paint.
I think it.
That's pretty fine
good.
too.
I mean, if you're capable of committing to like arts, I feel like that's like one of the early steps, right? Of like starting to be capable of.
I mean, could they make machines? I guess it would be scaled up to like elephant size.
Right.
Maybe.
I mean, and it would have to be built different.
Yeah. Though the big problem with elephants, they don't have the same evolution pressures we did.
Right.
They don't really have a need for tools because their size is kind of all they need for their niche.
I do wonder sometimes if like some person just decided to dedicate their whole life trying to teach some of these animals like basic stuff like that if they could propagate and you create like a
If I had money, that's what I'd do. I'd get like the
trying to
classroom.
teach elephants how to build civilization.
Hell yeah.
I feel like it's worth it.
Yeah, just get a whole bunch of different animals, monkeys, parrots, elephants, whatever. See which one learns to become civilization first.
And then you accidentally start the animal wars of the
I
first
give-
thousand. Crows.
Yeah.
They do. I mean, they could do. Imagine them being able to drop like bombs and shit on people.
I just feel like they'd understand like humans. Like I feel like they think like people do. They're kind of selfish.
Mm-hmm. They're also very good at monkeys too, but at mimicking us.
Oh yeah.
I mean, like a raven can learn how to start a car. So, and then they'll just do it because it's fun. It's a fun way to annoy the person whose car it is. Like I've seen that.
Yeah.
That's
They're
really
vindictive.
funny.
They're vindictive, dude. They like to fuck with people. They enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
Little trickster fuckers.
But they kind of do it with each other too.
It's like messing with people.
Yeah, I think that's just the thing that happens whenever animals reach a certain threshold of intelligence, is they kind of become douchebags.
ここに繋がってたんだ。
which is a very funny way to think about it.
Well, they just need ways to entertain their minds since they have so much extra brain power, and
シュー
a lot of these animals come from places where they have a decent amount of resources around, so they don't spend all their time looking for food.
Right.
So you got some time to fuck around. What do you do? Something that muses you.
I've seen a crow trick two cats into fighting.
Yep. Well, that's for this shrine here that we just saw.
I saw two crows see a cat in a tree, and they landed on either side of it, and they were taking turns trying to push it off the branch. They douchebags, or are they right about humans being dumb? They watch us waste our lives working for other people.
Well, I mean,
There is certainly an argument to be made that civilization is not the correct path to evolutionary survival.
I mean, yeah, they definitely say that. Although, animals keep on domesticating themselves to enjoy the comforts of food, right?
True. Well, they like the comfort, but not the work.
Yeah.
well, they don't have to typically do too much for.
Yeah, I mean, that's why cats got it.
Cat's got it great. Cats,
Cats play
They
they
did.
did. Cat's got the fucking lottery.
閉まってる。 裏は
They were useful until they were kind of obsolete, but we were so attached to them that now they're just going to get fed and do nothing.
Yep. And even then, when they're useful, they're just kind of doing what they do anyway.
Right.
Could that just be animals judge us by their standards and like we're bad at shit being crows?
I mean, the reason
Cats do that.
Cats do
reasons cats bring dead animals to you is that they're worried that you're an idiot because they've never seen you hunt before. They're like, bro, you gotta learn or you're gonna starve. Like,
So this cutscene's for sure different because this is the we basically got the note with the last like set of like pills here, and because we didn't take any, this cutscene marks the point that now pills will no longer appear as even an option.
Interesting.
So this is like an entirely new story, dude.
It would be interesting if at some point, like, bees or ants could evolve to a level of obvious intelligence. Like, they clearly have something going on about how they will
they have like a
investigate stuff.
hive intelligence. It's super interesting.
Well, they have concept of self.
Yeah, that's the weird thing, is we didn't think that the drones in their hives had the ability to recognize themselves, but they do.
But they could like perceive themselves as individuals.
And they have an understanding of, like, social cues. Like, if you have shit on your face, you're supposed to wipe it off before you go back in the hive.
Yeah, because they like put little blue dots and shit. Winter Stoke 2 trucks.
Good. So there is more going on to the insect mind than was previously assumed.
That's great.
But we don't really know
家の中で
what the
二人を
limits
待つか
are.
Yeah, we don't know what the extent of it is. We just know that it's more than we know.
And if you had, hypothetically, human level intelligent ant, I mean, there's nothing that we can do that it couldn't do.
I mean, there's enough of them, right?
And they have bodies that are accommodating to making stuff. To be able to even rudimentally communicate with one of a hive would be fascinating.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I
私は
mean,
襲えません
one thing that AI probably will be able to do is analyze
Like ant.
hundreds and thousands of hours of animals and at least pick up on patterns in their vocal
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
that is actually one cool thing it could do. It's
姿が
You could
見
feed
え
it
なく
some
と
of the visualizations of Humboldt's squid and stuff.
Yeah. Lots of
一緒
dogs.
にいるのを感じます
Whale song. Yeah, if we ever got to the point where we could like actually like talk with an animal, that would be a really strange experience. I feel like
It would change.
Yeah, but hey, thank you for the biddies afternoon too. How you doing? Welcome back.
wouldn't even matter what kind of animal it
あ
was.
なたにふさわし
It's
く
either it's going to be just like us, which is mind blowing in itself, or it's going to be completely alien.
Right.
Yeah.
This area is different because we already have all of like upgrades. There's no like box looking at them.
迷っていたんだ。
We're going to get the red age shirt.
Oh, I sent you the link to it. It's pinned in our chat and everything.
Afternoon tune, you should fly up here so you can be at the convention.
You check out the other designs on there as well. Because Horton's he's got a whole bunch of stuff.
He's got some good stuff on there. It's on the way.
Yeah, I was gonna say I know you ordered one, but it hasn't actually like arrived yet. Alex, have you got one? No, that's good. But I know Michael ordered one, and I think that, based on what he was saying yesterday, it sounded like it should be fucking like any day. So it'll be cool to be able to advertise Horton's shirts actually like properly. I mean, there's a chance it could show up before the day of.
I always have shit luck with shipping, so I'm not counting.
That's fair.
Oh, afternoon tune. When are you doing a review for Mortal Kombat 2?
Yeah.
We can get
make
Sage ready in time.
We'll make sure Sage is there.
Yeah.
I didn't agree to anything.
I mean, Tune is counting on you. You are the foremost expert on video game adaptations.
I'm guessing he's probably going to have had the review done before I even have a chance to watch it.
Well, that's why gonna review it next Friday. You got time. You got time. Okay, well, we've decided we're gonna go see Mortal Kombat 2. Oh, you're seeing it this Friday.
Seeing it this Friday and reviewing it next Friday.
You can do it, Sage. We'll make sure he gets there for the Friday review.
He'll be ready.
Sage, you already promised to do it. Did you see DT review of Mortal Kombat 2?
No, I didn't. I did not.
He's just afraid of hearing that it's good.
Just...
We'll get you to the theater. You'll be about to get your soul sucked in the movie.
Oh, no, not bad.
I mean, the people of this country are counting to know.
Who the fuck is counting on me?
Everyone, man. I mean, they gotta know what your opinion of the movie is.
Not like that. You people are hoping for.
I think you're selling yourself short.
You're highly good.
Counting on you. I mean, at the very least, the spider gun.
We offered you some bidding.
True.
Wait, I'm sorry, what?
We offered you some bidding.
Oh, that's true.
Hey, he's gonna,
Oh,
he's
God.
gonna take his money and just walk out the door.
He's calling me a whore.
Yeah. Put it in the envelope and everything.
Here's another inventory slot.
I love that that's finally what saved his life.
I'm enjoying just like how all of the walls between him and seeing the movie are kind of breaking down. Sage, what would you do if it's a 10 out of 10 movie?
So here's an entire new area that was not in the game before. We just literally did not have access to.
Are we just not acknowledging that
You know,
What about if you see Michael?
well, Michael would love to go with me to see this movie.
Yeah. That's why he came home. He said, Sage, let's go see Mortal Kombat 2 right now.
We could do that.
Go see it right now.
Yeah.
What? Oh. I want to.
Favor Michael Jackson album.
I don't know.
I don't
Like,
actually know his album because, obviously I wasn't alive when he was super famous song.
and I'm not a big fan of Michael Jackson's music personally, so I don't. Yeah, I don't know.
Beat It is
I kind of prefer the Weird Al version.
Yeah, I like the Weird Al one better, if I'm being honest. Okay, so here's where we are going to save. And then we are going to create
I like
a secondary file here.
Any? That's not bad. That's been sampled well.
True.
Yeah.
But I'm not.
I think he has some good songs. I can't name any of his albums, but then I can't name albums for like anything.
Fair enough.
I'm so in the streaming era, I don't know that I really think of songs. Like,
By albums in general.
Yeah. Like I couldn't tell you what the album name, what all the album names are for Iron Maiden or whatever the fuck. So
Right,
why
and
would I know why
we
it's
love
Michael
Iron Maiden.
Jackson?
I couldn't tell you the fucking albums for that either. Shit, I couldn't tell you what the different albums for Ghost are called, and I really fucking like Ghost. So, yeah, I don't know.
I remember that there's one I don't know how to pronounce, and that's kind of it.
Mandate of the clan.
I guess that just
Age
shows
of the gods has passed. The powers of heaven have withered. Such a living sacrifice may no longer suffice to quell the wrath of the deeps. Our ancestors saw fit to place a seal of power upon the being below. On the water they set a great stone. Now the being remains sealed away, unable to break free of its prison. Earth cannot endure forever against the might of waters. Its power wanes. The seal shall break. When the wrath rises once more, we shall be powerless. Like, yeah, like a part of this game, or a version of the story, is like this war between like three completely separate deities, which, like, you would you don't get that from one playthrough. Like, that is an entire secondary plot that only Opus Eponymous. Yeah, I don't see. I don't know.
I was thinking of a different one.
Crimson Water. Yeah, I see. I don't even know that. Contains a red liquid.
Got a fat Buddha.
Is that all?
Yeah, that just goes to show how much we're just part of a different era of engaging with music, I guess.
Right. So, I mean, even when we were like, what, middle school, even like late elementary, that's the one that has rats on it. built a shrine named it Heaven's Benediction, so it serves as sanctuary for the clan. When it falls, the wrath of the depths shall rage against the heavens, and both man and land shall face calamity. When that time comes, the glory of Higa's gods shall wane. The duty of our family's head to ensure the heaven's benediction will prosper. It is the fate of our family's head that he shall prevent calamity from. So yeah, you're getting this like conflict between three gods that again you would not understand that that's even a plot line in this without playing it a second time.
All right.
Favorite MJ song? I mean for me again I don't really have one. There's not really any that I like.
Even the 80s, 90s with mixtapes, especially after digital music had shifted from album playlist.
Right. Let's see.
I mean, yeah, I would go with probably Beat It, I guess, but I'm not really attached to any Michael Jackson.
I did enjoy the double toasted review of that old ass Michael Jackson movie.
I didn't watch that one
Oh,
yet. I
man.
do need to.
That is a weird ass movie, dude. You gotta check that roast out.
I should watch that.
Because that's like the one where it's like Michael Jackson in like a club with a Tommy gun just shooting people, and then he like transforms into a car, and
He turns into a car.
He does turn into a car.
What?
Yeah, I don't know what that movie was trying to accomplish, but he also becomes a spaceship and a giant robot at one point. Yeah, the finale of the movie is him as a spaceship fighting the villain who has a giant laser cannon.
Oh.
I'm not really sure what it has to do with Michael Jackson or his life, but it's what the movie's about. Oh, like there's these weird human-sized California raisins chasing him around at one point.
What?
Well, the California raisins used to be good inside. They were like mascots in costumes back in the day.
I suppose that's true, yeah.
Right. I'm having trouble with he's being chased around by California raisins part.
I mean, they're not technically the California raisins, but they're like the costumes are made by the same people who made the California raisins, and they're like California raisins in like cowboy hats on horses.
That is weird. Don't like it. I don't understand
They
it.
call Michael Jackson Peckerwood for some reason.
Peckerwood. Yeah, that's also strange.
Still black at that time, right?
I don't know. I mean, that was kind of when he was starting to get paler, I guess. He wasn't like pale. He certainly wasn't like white, but
Because only
That not work?
is it itself white.
yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Does that not work?
Honestly, that was just one of my favorite double toasted roasts they've done in a while because that movie is so absurd.
Let's see, that did not seem to work.
Alright. Makes sense.
No worries. What I'll probably do is I'll probably finish this puzzle,
Okay.
and then we'll probably just stop after that. I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
So if you have to head out before I actually end it, that's all we're really going to do.
Yeah, you won't miss anything.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
worries, man. And then I do actually think, based on how much progress we made today, I think next week we will just be able to do. I think what we'll do is just all the endings as one
Okay.
final stream. So instead of two more, I think we actually only need one more.
Hell yeah.
So. Weird. Does it need to be? I just need to do it faster? No? Let's just try that again to do it faster.
Is that what the spider ladies tell you? Try that again, but faster.
Nope. I don't know that. I haven't heard that.
That's true.
No, I don't.
I genuinely don't know what spiders prefer, so I'm kind of counting.
I don't know what spiders prefer either.
I'm counting on your experience. Sage.
There we go. Now the waters are all red now.
Okay.
Sage is the most experienced man out. I will see you guys this weekend.
All right,
Yeah.
man.
See you Sunday.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
You too.
I like how, like, when that door opened, it looked like Alex was, like, ascended into heaven. Like he got raptured or some shit.
It also had that look when Michael walked in, too.
I just didn't notice it that much. Yeah. That's funny.
That's pretty great.
That's just how fucking dark it is in here. When is your convention? It is
This weekend.
Yep. Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday this
All 3
weekend.
days.
Just a couple days left to wait.
We got books to sell. We got props to admire. We got business cards to hand out.
Got at least we can sort of point towards the shirts or like an.
Yep, we have the QR codes to the store links for both Horton and our thing on the banner.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see how things go. It'll be interesting. We've never done a con before, or at least not like as people with the table. Obviously, we've been to cons, but
Right.
not the same way.
All right, and we will wrap there for the week. And then, yeah, next time, what I'll try and do
I'm
is.
hoping so.
Thank
too.
you, Soldier Bill.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Yeah, hopefully, like I said, we got 20 physical copies to sell.
Are you going to attract people?
Well, we have someone else that's going to be at our table that like just has sort of like a professional salesman charisma that will probably end up being better at like promoting us than we are of
Probably,
ourselves.
And then on top of that, we have all of our weird little props.
Yeah, we have all
Right.
these physical things.
People are going to
set
walk
up.
by and go, "What the hell is that?"
What, there's a gladiator arena.
Dress up as a dinosaur. You know, they do make those T-Rex costumes.
We did not get them in time for this convention, but maybe the next one,
Yeah.
because we have had that idea where like we should like dress up and shit for it. And, yeah,
Like, so what I'd do is I'd get like one of them inflatable T-Rex costumes and get like a little like toy laser gun or whatever.
Yep.
There you go. That's the book in a nutshell.
Basically.
But no, it'll be an interesting time.
Hell yeah. No, I think it'll be pretty sweet. But yeah. By the time we do our next stream, we will have. Well, I guess we might do the Thursday with Tim.
Yeah.
So we might be on
Yeah.
on Thursday for some more Hammer. But the next time we do our Silent Hill, we will have already had that convention. So
Yeah, we'll be able to report back on how it went.
yeah, let me see if there's anybody to raid on right now. But otherwise, we're gonna head out here.
You too.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate you hanging out. Soldier Blue, appreciate you hanging out. No Name. Thank you for the biddies as well.
Thanks for enjoying our bullshit.
Yeah,
Always.
as always. I don't really see anybody, so I guess we're just gonna end. But I look forward to
I
seeing
got something
y'all.
you can raise.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Throw it out, man. Throw it out.
Could be some channel called like I Love Spiders.
If the channel is called I Love Spider 69, I'm not doing it. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Should have called this channel
No,
that.
that's not. It's never happening. That's never happening. Okay. All right, we're done with that.
For now.
No, forever. All right. Catch everybody later.